Hello students and staff, I am Aliyah Cardona and I am here at PCTI's 9/11 Remembrance Ceremony. Today, the PCTI community will remember the events that took place 20 years ago. Let's take a look at how PCTI honors the heroes and the fallen from that tragic day. The event organizer, Kathy Pagano, spoke with us about how she will never forget what she was doing that day.
I had students in the room who began panicking and trying calling. Cell phones were much larger in those days, but they were trying to find their mother because I had one woman, a young girl, who had her mother work there. And she could never get to her safely. Thank God she was alive, so that was a good thing.
The assembly featured retired FBI Director Mr. Redondo, who spoke to students about his experiences and the changes to safety measures following that tragic day.
We also developed, in the FBI in particular, new rules regarding investigations to ensure that we were not violating people's civil rights when we were conducting those investigations, because after 9/11 there was a lot of concern about the Muslim community being targeted, so the FBI developed a whole program to minimize the risk of that.
9/11 means a lot. Whenever I see the planes hit the buildings, it just gives me so many mixed emotions. And when I see pictures of people jumping off the World Trade Centers or stuck on the top of the building with smoke, it reminds me of all the desperation in the world and the evil in the world. But at the same time, the days after, I hear stories about 9/12 instead of 9/11, where people actually unify together.
This day brings back many memories. Having lived through that time, there's so many things to think about. A sadness comes to my heart for all those lives lost. A deep respect comes for all those lives and individuals that stood forward and committed acts of bravery in so many levels and in so many ways. A commitment to continually remember, because it's important for future generations to understand that many sacrifices were made and our lives changed. America was never the same after that.
That was a touching and unforgettable commemoration. Thank you to Mr. Redondo for helping students learn why we must never forget. Back to you at the studio.